You are most likely missing out on beautiful trades because of this mistake when it comes to trade management. All right, so in this video I'm going to show you exactly how we're able to manage this trade, even though it ended up going against us. However, we're able to actually get out with about a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and the market had gone about 1-to-4 risk reward ratio through proper trade management. All right, so let's go through this video together and everything. All right, so make sure you watch to the very end as I show you everything step by step. Okay, so you can see that this was the forecast I made in the morning. If you watched the previous video before this was my forecast right here. This was very a nice looking setup right here with a potential of 1-to-15 risk reward ratio, as you can see from here. However, what ended up happening was that the market actually did this. So that the zone you're looking at was this zone right here. So this ended up being taken out because this had acted as liquidity, as equal lows on the previous day. You can see that right here. So this ended up, the market ended up taking out this POI because of this liquidity right here, and then it came to this other zone which was right here. So this was a nice drop based rally, break of structure, break of structure upside. Also this acting as liquidity. The market took out the Asian session right here to this level right here, came into our area, and I was able to actually take the signal from here to the upside. So in the morning I spotted this was looking very nice on the lower time frame. As you can see, the market just went through that like nothing. All right, so that's the reason why you need to be in our community, because we're able to do this right here. So we noticed that the market took out the first zone right here that we're looking at. Therefore we had to enter from the second zone. So the first zone was here. This was the first zone from here right here. So this was the first zone we're trying to buy from, and then the market ended up respecting this other zone right here. Like I always say, we don't know which zone is going to work, so our job is to make sure that we actually predefine our zones and then wait for confirmation. I'd set an alert for this one right here. Once it was taken out, I was like, okay, most likely the market is coming to the other zone. And which other zone was it? It was this zone right here. You can see that you can actually mark this as liquidity. It's similar to this, but at the end of the day, any of these zones can still work, right? So it's about making sure that you see the market reacting and everything else. If you just put pending orders, the market will just take you out and that continue to go in either against you or in a direction. So right here the market took out this, and then I looked, I was like, okay, we have another zone right here. Since the overall trend of this gold trade was bullish, so it was wise for us to look for buying opportunities. As you can see, the trend is to the upside. So once this first zone was taken out, I looked at the second zone, which was right here. So the second zone was like 30 pips and our target was 326 pips. It made like a 1-to-10 risk reward ratio. So we entered right here. After we entered, see what happened. The market beautifully pushed to in our direction right here, as you can see, with very nice momentum, and we're happy, and we're able to ask the community to go break even. So once we went break even, see what the market ended up doing. The market continued to actually push in our direction, and we were all excited because the market was really looking promising. I was looking at a 1-to-10 risk reward ratio. Unfortunately, what ended up happening was that and then at this particular point right here, you can see after the market pushed to these levels right here, so I had to secure my 1-to-1 risk reward ratio here. So I had to move our stop loss from break even to this level right here, and you can see that it was not just a random place like we did last time, which we learned from. So this was a nice higher high, higher low, higher high. So right here we just put our stop loss right there, and we secured about a 1-to-1, and then we just let the market do what it has to do. You can see that the market stalled a little bit right here, but eventually we saw the market now starts to pull back, and you can see by the time we're getting out, the market had returned to our entry, and right now the market has actually gone way past our entry. So why is it important for you to know how to manage the trade? It's going to prevent you from taking unnecessary losses. So if we didn't move our stop loss to break even right here, this trade would have turned out to be a loss. If we didn't move our stop loss to 1 hour in profit, this trade also would have turned out to be a loss. So it's really important to actually know what's the best way to manage the trade. Sometimes others like to trail stop losses like we do here, and you can see that every step of the way we are able to communicate in our private community. We tell you when to go break even, we tell you when to try our stop loss and everything. We're able to communicate all that, right? And then others find a way of maybe taking partials. So it's all about what you're comfortable with. Others like to take partials and everything, and for us, we prefer trading the stop loss. So you can see that this trade actually ended up going about 1 to 4.2 risk reward ratio in our direction, and then ended up getting back all the way to the downside right here. So this was unexpected. No one would have predicted that this was going to happen. So it's all part of the game. The market works in terms of probability. No matter how good the setup might look, at the end of the day, no one knows what's going to happen. So it's all about making sure that you pay yourself as the market makes money available to you, right? So find a way of paying yourself as the market makes money available to you by either trading the stop loss or by taking partial. So whatever you're comfortable with, make sure that you back test it and see that it's actually profitable, it's actually good for you, and then do it. Continue to actually don't do this today, then tomorrow you are taking partials, this day you are stop loss and all that. So find a way of doing that, because the market is always random. The market will always do what it has to do. So this is exactly what happened today. This was the last trade of this beautiful, wonderful week that we had in our community. This week was a blessing. We had beautiful trades in our private community right here. We were able to actually take nice trades, and I'm going to do a breakdown of the trades we took this week and everything, probably most likely by tomorrow. All right, so I just thought I'll actually share with you guys what happened on this trade, since I actually made a video where I was forecasting about 300 people. However, this market ended up going in about let me see, about it went about 140 120 pips in our direction, and it ended up going back and taking us at 1 to 1 risk reward ratio, which is like 1 to 30 risk reward ratio. I mean, at 30 pips right here. So I really hope that you actually found value, and I hope that you're actually enjoying our content. And I would like to ask you one thing, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, so that we're able to continue making such videos for you guys. And also in the comment section, you can suggest for me what kind of videos do you enjoy, what kind of videos do you expect us to make for you, so that you can actually make videos that you enjoy at the end of the day. All right, so I hope you have a great weekend, as we end Friday today. Make sure that you take care of yourself, be with your family, enjoy life, guys. All right, I hope you found value. Until next time, goodbye and take care of yourselves. All right.